J. Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
No balls and 1 strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. Bouncer up the middle. Gregorius is there. One there. On to first. In time to take care of Trout. A double play. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? Hit.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels held in check there, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees,
here's the first pitch to him.
Brett Gardner.
Fastball that just misses inside. Missed with a slider. Now the 2-0. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Upton's under it. 1 down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Count even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Richards comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped up. Brasino moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. An inning. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get us started in the top of the second. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Justin Upton now. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hicks is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead off the home half of
center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Pulled toward right center field. Trout on the run. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7, catcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Sanchez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Luke Voigt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 8. First baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gleyber Torres would be next. Takes a knee-high fastball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx.
Catcher, number 10.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
1-1 the count now. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Called strike 2. The 2-2. The bouncer to the left side, taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He worked the walk to open up the ball game.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Third inning, no score to this point. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Gleyber Torres as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 25.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Trout. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Popped up. Pujols has a play, and that retires the side. First pitch on its way. He's a slider right over the middle. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Judge is there, and he has it for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That one's in there. 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. First pitch on its way to Upton. And the changeup is way low that time. Upton, or simply J-Up, was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Hit on the ground out to short, and he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no run. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And a neck high fastball that time. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Little dribbler down the line. Pujols comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. No balls and a strike to count. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
In now, Jose Brasino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing hard liner to left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle. He sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut. He didn't miss it.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cole Calhoun. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Andujar is there to make the catch in the side. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
This is line to left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman.
So stepping in, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Simmons is there. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is digging in once again. Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Sliders in for a strike. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Ready once again, Albert Pujols. He singled his last time up, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this ball. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a pull just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Torres has got it, and the side is retired. 1 for the Angels on the home run by Pujols. Through 5.5. Digging in, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too high, 1-0. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's big Aaron Judge. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the line. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. Greg Bird will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hot shot to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hard hit ball to short, and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Jose Brusino is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to third, and he's safe.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Now both runners are breaking in the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the 1-1 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Right fielder.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Angels strand a couple. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. No hits to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Neil Walker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Hicks. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bird has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Once again, a 3-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound.
Yankees, number 30, David Robertson.
He's set. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bird fields it cleanly to second for 1.
Now batting, second.
Ready for another chance. Zach Kozart, and their runners at the corners now. Just missed with a breaking ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High and ready for